I'm constantly studying different fasting techniques. I like to stay up to date on the latest ways to not eat food. Fasting is a way of eating that mostly involves not eating, and it produces amazing benefits in the body, like reducing inflammation, weight loss, longevity, and hunger. Dude, feeling hungry is the new full. Fasting used to only be for people who are trying to overcome health challenges or for people who know what they're doing. Well, with fasting being made popular by Silicon Valley CEOs, now it's for people like me. And you may not be a Silicon Valley CEO, but if you're into fasting, you kind of are. I purchase fasting instructional programs all the time. I'm like, okay, I want to do a 3-day fast. So what do I do? And then the program instructs me to not eat food for 3 days. You don't come across that kind of knowledge on your own. Purchasing fasting programs is the most first world thing you could possibly do. You are paying someone else for you not to eat. First world's number one. Fasting's all the rage. It's like the no diet diet because it involves no food. Technically, it involves nothing. It's a practice where you literally don't have to do anything to accomplish it. In fact, it's a practice built entirely around what you don't do, namely eating. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about the benefits of fasting. It dramatically increases your longevity. I'm always fasting and I've never experienced death, not even once. So there's your proof of longevity right there. You want to lose fat? Well, fasting releases ketones, and ketones are more valuable than Bitcoin. Oh, you got pain? Fasting dramatically reduces inflammation. How does it do that? Because autophagy, which connects your IT band up to the receptors for ketones, well, and then you have your pineal in a fasted state, which then autophagizes it all in a ketogenic way. Like, do you even see any inflammation on me? I just went to the grocery store. I didn't get anything. Dude, fasting saves me so much money on food. It is by far the most profitable food philosophy I've ever been a part of. I literally have no use for my kitchen anymore. I'm thinking about turning it into another living room. Another couch could go there. And as far as I'm concerned, whenever I'm not eating, I'm fasting. But you gotta understand about the different kinds of fasting, okay? When starting fasting, I think it's best to take things slowly, hence the name fasting. So I recommend starting with a 120-hour fast. Not eating food for 5 days, starvation becomes the new satiety. And I don't know about you, but my mood becomes creatively expressive, or in my family's words, unstable, and they refuse to be around me. A little known fact, approximately 100% of all people who do 120-hour fasts also own a Peloton. But let's not hold that against them. I think it's correlation, not causation. What is that? Is that food? That's gross. I do a lot of intermittent fasting, 16-8 fasting to be specific. That's where I eat for 16 hours a day and then fast for 8 hours.
I think you have those numbers backwards.
I think you have yourself backwards. You should try fasting. You'll think better. I do a 36-hour fast every day, sometimes even more often than that. Dude, competitive fasting is my favorite form. It's where my friends tell me how long they fast for, and then I go out and fast for 1 more hour than they did. It creates quite a physiological effect of superiority. Part of fasting is realizing when you're not eating and recognizing that's an opportunity to say you're fasting. Oh, you didn't eat between breakfast and lunch? That's a fast. Or you ate a snack at 5:15 and another at 5:45? Sounds like you were fasting between snacks. Maslow's hierarchy of needs says food is your first need, but fasting spits right in the face of Maslow. And if I'm honest, I'm not even entirely sure that Maslow had ketones, so I don't think I need his needs. I don't have all your answers, but no matter what you're looking to accomplish with your health, fasting is the answer. I want to thank the exciting sponsor of this video, the book Fast This Way by Dave Asprey. You know Dave Asprey because he's the founder of Bulletproof Coffee and the New York Times best-selling author of The Bulletproof Diet. And Fast This Way, burn fat, heal inflammation, and eat like the high-performing human you were meant to be is his latest book. Now, I know I had fun with the topic of fasting in this comedy video, and it's only because fasting is something near and dear to my heart. I do intermittent fasting every day, and I look at fasting as a powerful tool that everyone everyone should have in their toolbox if they're into health, well-being, and performance. Dave Asprey is world famous for his applied biohacking knowledge, and now he's applying his biohacking knowledge to the topic of fasting. That's why I love this book. One of the problems with fasting is people hear it's a great thing to do and they want to get the benefits of it, but they don't know where to start and how to do it safely and effectively. But in Fast This Way, Dave expertly guides you along how to do fasting safely and effectively and get the most out of your fasting efforts. Now, one of the things I love most about Fast This Way is it's not just a how-to guide on how to fast and get the benefits of fasting. It also addresses the mental challenges that come up when you're dealing with food restriction, and it goes into the emotional and spiritual realms of fasting. So if I were you, and I'm not, but if I was, and you're interested in fasting, then I'd recommend grabbing your copy of Fast This Way at fastthisway.com.